Okay, you can play Sports Champion with one controller or with two. I'm going to show you how the games look with one controller, and we'll look at two controllers in a little bit. But there are a number of games, as with Wii Sports. You have disc golf, you've got gladiator duel, archery, beach volleyball, bocce, table tennis. The object, again, it's just like golf, but with frisbees. So I want to pick up my frisbee, I hold the trigger in to do that, and now I'm going to throw it, and you can see there's a map down in the bottom left corner that shows you where I'm supposed to be going. This will detect spin, angle, everything, and of course force. Now in this case, you're having to hold the trigger to start moving your shield around. When you play with two controllers, you'll be holding your shield with one controller and your sword with the other. So it's a little different feel. I think it's a lot more fun to play with two controllers. Alright, here we go. I showed you what it looked like single player with one controller, which I felt was the typical experience that most people are going to have if they're playing with friends. So now I'm going to show you, okay, we have to, sorry, I have to do this real quickly, so I can, look at that! So now I'm going to show you what it's like to really play some of these games, the ones I really like, to play them the way I think they really sing, and that's with two controllers. Okay, here we go. Now in this case, I've got a shield and I've got a sword. And you can control them separately. And you'll notice, as I mentioned before, that you really need to control this thing. If she attacks high, you need to defend high. If she attacks low, you need to defend low. So here we go, final round. Notice my shield. See that? Now I'm going to jump up and smack her once, maybe a second time. Oh, she got up. Okay, here we go. Okay, now I have a super strike on. Dang it. This allows me to do these pre-rendered major attack moves. Oh! Dang. It's a lot of fun. One controller's kind of fun, but when you have that shield and you've got that sword and they're both responding exactly to what you do, it's a ton of fun. Here we go. It's just a point to notch. In the other case, I would hold two and I would do that to notch. But let's see. So I'm notching. Huh? Now, from archery we go to beach volleyball. But that was pretty fun. Bump set spike. I spiked. You didn't notice because I wasn't actually jumping up in the air. I was surprised to find that my son and his friends actually seem to enjoy bocce ball most, which is, I think, hilarious. So lawn bowling, or a form of it, is how other people might know it. Lots of fun. It's pretty simple. The idea is you throw a little ball first, or you or your opponent does, and then you take turns throwing a larger ball to see who can get as close as possible to that little ball. And of course you can also hit the little ball out of the way or towards your stuff. So it's kind of it's like horseshoes, but they move, and it's not shoes, it's balls. And it's not horse balls, because that would be tragic. Set up. Throw it. Oh, let's see. Ooh, 2.2 feet. Pretty awesome. This is the only sports champion game that seems to just completely be confused. And you can even see by the animation that it's not quite working like it should. Like my wrist is folded over and like looks like origami wrist. Now it's saying that you could step forward and step back away from the camera, which is again neat, but don't really want neat, want working. See, look, whoo! Got a fire shot. Oh, I stepped away from the table. Doesn't register that very well. It's very hard to tell. I mean, your paddle is definitely getting a little closer, but it's hard to notice that.